everybody here. And yes, if you saw it the first time, you saw it the right time. Floyd Mayweather came out and confirmed that he is indeed going to be a papa, a grand papa. That's right. Pound for pound, the champ. Getting it done. Well, people got to ask themselves sometimes, like, what is it that they're trying to accomplish? You know, like, what do they want out of life? What do they want as part of legacy? You know, and as for Floyd's family, you know, that's on him. What he plans on doing with his life and everything, you know, that's between the mother and Floyd. Even though Floyd is a celebrity, celebrity and all that stuff don't really hold any weight when it comes to a situation like this. So we all know about the relationship because we hear about it all the time. NBA young boy and Yaya. Ayana Mayweather. Floyd's first daughter. Now, you got plenty of people out here who didn't know anything about what was happening, what was transpiring when they came out doing what they were doing. Like, nobody knew anything about nothing. So how could you move forward? How could you? But then again, people went on about paying attention to their life. So it was shocking, but people actually went ahead and paid attention to their own lives and mind their own business. So Floyd confirmed that it was indeedly true that NBA YoungBoy is the father of the child and his daughter is pregnant. But the rabbit hole gets deeper. Like, I never discussed it because, that's Floyd's daughter. That's a baby girl, even though she's an adult now. That's still like his baby girl. So you just want to give him that proper so you always want to make sure you take care of your responsibilities as far as a man and as a person. I just didn't think it was really newsworthy to really talk about. She got pregnant by NBA YoungBoy. It was like, well, Until it's confirmed, I'm not going to really say anything because you don't know how these youngsters really move. She could be pregnant by him, then she might not be pregnant by him. You never know how this thing moves. You know, and this is like her first real love, you know. But Floyd said some very interesting words, you know. He spoke as a parent, not as the pound for pound champion of the world. And when you speak as a parent and not a pound for pound champion of the world, you're going to have different results. Floyd spoke as if this was his daughter, you know, and said, when you're old enough and to live outside our roof, you know, that's, we just for you, but, and you're always our daughter, but she's responsible for herself, her and her significant other, you know, that's y'all responsibility now. Nobody else's. That's y'all responsibility. So it's out of his hands. It's no longer Floyd Mayweather's responsibility what happens to you. It's your own. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah, it's your responsibility because you're an adult now. You've made this adult decision. This life is going to depend on you. This life don't know anything about Floyd Mayweather being a champion or none of this stuff. They're going to love their grandchild, but here's a person that Floyd has taken care of his entire life, and they grew up rich. You know, any day they got like 100,000 in their hand. You know, they grew up with that, around that lifestyle. So they didn't grow up normal. You know, like knowing what hard work and dedication really is like. Their father always provided that for them because he never wanted them to ever have to work for anybody in their life. He wanted them to grow up rich and be businessmen and have their own businesses and never have to work for anybody. That's why he was doing all this. So when you see people tell you one thing and then turn around and do another, this is what they mean. You know? This is somebody who was being authentic and real. He was speaking from the heart. You can't do nothing but honor that, you know, and show respect to it. Hit the like button one time. Lock on there. It could wait. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you already know how the media is going to respond to stuff like that. Come on. We know what they're going to do. What have you, they're going to be doing their thing. But that don't mean you have to. Floyd spoke as a father. He spoke as someone who was a father. ain't got to worry about that. Those are situations that could be fixed and modified easily, so you ain't got to worry about it. I'm more worried about other people trying to paint pictures and narratives and try to cause the two girls to fight again when there's no need for that. No need for anybody to be calling names, poking fingers at people, and last thing you want to do is see Mayweather daughter pregnant trying to fight some other baby mama. It's ratchet. It's behavior that's so beneath them. They don't need that anymore. You know what I'm saying? So this definitely doesn't need to be a situation. Well, see, the absentee father thing it's like how you raise your children is how they come out sometimes. Floyd is stubborn. He want to do things his way. His daughter, she's the most like him. And out of all his children, she exhibits a lot of Floyd Mayweather. His stubbornness, his way, and that's it. He just want to do it his way. So deep down, she's always going to love her father, but she'll defy him, if she needed to, or felt like it. Because he instilled that in her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she spoke to me crazy once. And I'm like, what? But like he said, it was their private business. That's why Floyd never discussed it, because he wasn't hiding it. It's his daughter's private business. She's an adult now. So when she was ready to discuss it, was okay. Then he would say something. So she must have gave the okay for them to go ahead and do it, because people had already spotted her. Like, when everybody was coming for his daughter and everything else, Floyd still tried to take heat off of the situation and take some heat off her when she had that situation with the police and everything else. He still tried to take the heat off her by putting the sparring video picture out with her brothers and, talking about Mayweather's training his sons. They was trying to put a fake narrative, a different spin on the story, to try to cover her, because everybody was jumping down her throat. That's what a father does. He loves his child no matter what. That's just the way he see it. Because at the end of the day, it's your child. It's yours. So it's all on you. Yeah, we getting ready for the tank fight now. We getting ready to go out here and check it out. So but see, you forgot the first part though, Frank. He said he want the best for his children. That's the part you missed. He said, I want the best for my children and whatever makes them happy. So if the best makes them happy, something that involves around the best for them, not the worst. Well, Yaya wants to be there because that's what rich kids want to be. Rich kids love the ghetto. Rich kids love ratchetness. They want to be dangerous. They want to be the. I've seen rich kids try to act like they from the hood. They love it. They want to identify with everything. They want to feel like, oh yeah, I'm down. Jamming on the one. I'm hip. I'm what's happening, dude. So they want to be that. They want to have a piece of everything. You know, they want to be the haves and the have-nots. And then to top everything off, a major problem ensued. We started to see a lot of changes happen, you know, as far as the parenting. It's hard sometimes when you're parenting kids with a woman that you basically don't live with, who's your ex-girlfriend, and you dating, and you're in a whole different lifestyle. Like Floyd as a parent, you know, we don't really know how he parented the kids, but he was somebody with living without borders. So he was training a lot. He was traveling a lot, going to training camps, doing all these things. So when he get to spend some time with the kids, you know, he does, but then, you know, he go out and do his own thing. And you've seen Floyd throughout his professional career, it almost like he was dolo a lot of the times. I mean, like he said, her life is her own. They've done their job. Like once you moved out of the house, it's on you now. This is all on you. You know, you're on your own. The wings spread your wings. So that's all we wanted to say. You know, wanted to give our thoughts on it. You know, good luck to them, their young parents out here. Hopefully, because her child is going to be looking up to her, not Floyd. You're the first thing your child's going to see. You an NBA young boy. And however that's going to work out. Then you don't want to be, you know, you're going to be at the home with the baby, raising the baby, you know, and you and your mom and NBA young boy and his family now, and you're caught in that circle, in that lifestyle. And if that's what you want, because girls like dangerous men, it's all for you. But like we said, she's grown. Floyd's done his job. He's always going to love his daughter, but her decisions are her own now. It's not Floyd's responsibility to take care of her and her child. That's the baby's father's responsibility. That's his child. That's his woman. He's supposed to take care of her. Floyd raised her. So the rest is up to them. He'll be there for him, but that's the way you're supposed to parent. And I feel that. So, on that note, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. The Cash App is Carceno, Karceno. And I'm out. You know? You know now. And let's see who win that fight tonight.